What's up, man? And now our continuing series on MASH, looking back on 50 years of one of the greatest television series of all time. Today, from Season 1, Episode 20, The Army-Navy Game. It aired originally on Sunday, February 25th, 1973. The teleplay was by Sid Dorfman, based on a story by McLean Stevenson, and directed by one of our showrunners, Gene Reynolds. Now it's with this episode that McLean Stevenson became the second member of our cast involved in scripting an episode. Stevenson simply pitched the idea for the episode to the producers by asking, how pissed would these guys be if they were attacked in the middle of a football game? Now guest stars Bobby Mitchell as Nurse Mason, Sheila Lauritsen again as Nurse Hardy, Alan Manson as Colonel Hirsch, and John A.Z. as Commander Sterner. Now when we watch these episodes, you want to remember that several of our cast members were actually in the armed services. McLean Stevenson and Wayne Rogers has served in the Navy, and Alan Alda and Jamie Farr had served in the Army. Now in this episode, and then the following two, we'll have a new version of our theme song. And that's something kind of strange. I got to thinking about it. You know, your TV theme songs pretty much are the same from day one till the time the show goes off the air. But MASH played around with it. Now we'll hear slight variations on the theme song over the years, and that was something I would do back in the day. I would use MASH to fall asleep to, and I'd put on a tape that had just random episodes taped off the television, and when the theme song would play, I would try to guess what season it was from based on the music. But of course, later on, like I said, the changes are so subtle that you kind of have a hard time picking them out. But this version we're going to hear now, as you'll see, certainly stands out as being something different. Again, it'll be in this episode and the next two, and then we'll go back to our original theme song for our Season 1 finale. All right, so with that being said, we're going to listen to the theme song this one time all the way through and enjoy it. It's Season 1, Episode 20, The Army-Navy Game. Yeah. Yeah, as a trumpet player, I really love that bit there. All right, here's Radar and Sheila Lauritsen. It's got a bedpan going on there.
Good morning, Radar.
Hi, Father. I thought you might bet the football pool.
Listen, Father, you know, you don't have to write your name. You could just make a little cross.
Hey, Klinger, you want to get in on the pool?
No, all I want to do is get out of the Army.
Just keep wearing those dresses.
They're not getting me out. They're only getting me whistles.
Uh-huh.
Now, we learned from our documentary that we watched over the first of the year that Gary Berghoff didn't like Jamie Farr's character early on.
Henry, tune in the gate, will you?
I guess while he was doing the Section 8 bit.
That's why he became
I don't give a fuck. That character is the shit.
Hey, I got it. Here we
And
go.
so is the actor.
Nothing less than death will be the reward for you American running dogs.
Navy, having won the toss, has elected to receive. There's an electric excitement in the stands as we prepare to witness this 53rd Gridiron Classic.
Uh-oh.
Quiet, Radar.
Sir, I think you better forget about the game.
There's the whistle and
Wow, that's close. That guy can really kick a ball.
More on the way.
Radar, who's on the phone?
Headquarters, sir. They just want us to know that we're under enemy
This is the
attack.
first visual sign
Hey,
of
Mr. Trick.
shelling we've seen. We saw it
Also,
while they were in
Navy
the
fumbled.
operating
Army's got
room
the
one
ball
time.
in
We heard it
35.
and saw everything shake. But
Terrific. For a minute, I thought we were in trouble.
Regimental headquarters,
Radar,
please.
get me regimental headquarters. See if they can't take some of the heat off us.
Doc,
Yeah?
how come our nurse needs a shave?
Headquarters? I can't hear you. Speak up, will you?
Fragments came through the office.
Is that you, Mildred? I'm going to be a
Whenever
little late
McLean's
here.
drunk or punch drunk.
Hello? Operator, we've been
Hello?
cut off. Hello?
Hello.
What did headquarters
We
say?
never got through.
All right, let's try again. Come
Right.
on. Just a moment, Pierce. With Henry in that condition, I'm in charge here.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, Frank, go slip into your crown and robe and you tell us what to do. All right. Well? Well, give me a minute. Get down! Oh.
Well, that didn't sound good.
Stay down.
Stay down. Either something that was supposed to happen didn't, or something that didn't is gonna. And if it does, down is gonna be up.
Hello? There's an unexploded shell out there.
We know, Frank, we know.
We've got to evacuate immediately.
I think I did.
Regimental headquarters, Colonel Hurst.
Look, you're gonna have to speak up. It's hard to hear with the game on.
Listen, we got a little game of our own. Not only are we pinned down by enemy fire, we just got an unexploded bomb right in the middle of the compound, and everybody's waiting for the kickoff.
Steady, Captain. It's emergencies like this that separate the men from the boys.
I'm sure it will.
First of all, you're to stay put. Your whole sector is being hit very heavily.
What about the bomb?
You have to determine if the bomb is still ticking. Place your stethoscope on the bomb. Check the outer casings for any markings, you know, serial numbers. Then get back to me and I'll tell you how to defuse it. Call me at halftime, will you, Captain?
Certainly.
If I don't hear from you, I'll understand.
What's the scam? Just about to draw straws to see who goes out and defuses the bomb.
Boy, do I know when to come into a room.
Radar! Who are you shushing? What are you doing walking around out here in your stocking feet? What, you been at the still again, right?
I'm working on a bomb.
What kind of bomb?
An unexploded bomb.
Oh, that kind of bomb.
I don't mess with unexploded fireworks.
Commander, this is Lieutenant Colonel Henry Blake, MASH 4077.
What can I do for you, Drake?
Sir, we've got an unexploded bomb in our camp. We're trapped under constant enemy fire, we're loaded with wounded, and the only way out of here is through our own minefield.
Well, there's only one thing to do.
Yes?
Han.
Tucker leads them out of...
We should... I beg your pardon, sir. Did you say...
Sorry.
There's a huge pile up in the 1 yard.
My advice is hoist anchor, shove off.
Well, but the Army's orders are to stay.
The Army, what do they know? They just fumbled on their own 1 yard line.
Look, can you tell me whether the Navy is bombing any inland targets?
I certainly hope so.
Well, then, have you got any armature marked, it's marked AFS 72485. And then, there's 3 small circles underneath and a square.
We're in for a real battle, folks.
Let me get back to you.
I was team manager. 2 minutes to go. Crazy Walensky, great quarterback, only weighed 120 pounds. Got arrested the next year for punching a milk horse. Anyway, Crazy snaps one off, throws a bomb to Tanker Washington. Old Tank runs it down to the Ohio State 1 foot line. 1 foot, can you imagine?
12 inches.
Not 12 inches, 1 foot. Anyway, Tanker's hurt, twisted his ankle. So, quick as a flash, thousands of eyes on me, I run across that field and tape that leg good and tight, then run off. 30 seconds to go. The ball snapped to Crazy. Crazy fakes a handoff to Butcher Pelasco and then gives it off to Tanker. And Tanker starts off and hits the ground screaming, his face twisted with pain.
Tackled.
No, I taped the wrong leg.
Was he mad?
To this day, once a year, Tank Washington comes to my house and shoots out the porch light. And he's a judge now.
Don't I know your sister? Lieutenant.
Yes, Radar?
I have a little confession I'd like to make.
I'll be right with you.
Oh, no, Father. For months now, I have worshipped you from below.
Why, Radar?
With all these bombs going off and the one that hasn't yet, I thought maybe you and I could check out the supply tent together.
Radar. Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Greg, I finally tracked your bomb down.
Yes, Commander.
Oh, I love this cut right here.
It's whose?
The CIA.
You heard me.
The CIA has their own bombs?
Yep, and it's one of theirs.
I don't think the mattress is really going to do anything.
Here, McIntyre, can you hear me? And carefully cut the wires leading to the clockwork fuse at the head. But first, remove the fuse.
First. Who the fuck wrote this shit? Run, bitch.
You spring a leak? It stopped ticking. Let's get the hell out of here. We've only got 2 minutes. Maybe.
What the hell?
It was a propaganda bomb.
Give yourselves up. You can't win. Douglas MacArthur.
Attention, the final score, Navy 42, Army 36. And the winner of the football pool is Father Mulcahy.
You won again.
You always win. Who do you know? Name dropper.
Excuse me. Now that things are back to normal around here, I have a confession to make.
Yeah? What is it?
I'll tell you later.
All right. Episode 20 of Season 1, the Army-Navy game. Now, we talked about it. Now, they said this was the 53rd Army-Navy game, and it finished with a score of Navy 42, Army 36. To this date, though, there's been no actual Army-Navy game that finished with that score. And the actual 53rd Army-Navy game played in 1952 had Navy winning 7-0. Also uncredited was the radio announcer for the football game, and that was game show host Tom Kennedy. Now, he was all over the place back in the day. Certainly best remembered probably for hosting Name That Tune from 1974 to 1981, and then Password Plus later on, and many other game shows, included a syndicated nighttime version of The Price is Right. Of course, he was a guest panelist on To Tell the Truth and Hollywood Squares and Liars Club. Was also a guest on television shows like Rowan Martin's Laugh-In, Cannon, and Hardcastle and McCormick. As we said, he was uncredited, but he did confirm in 2003 that it was him in the episode. Lots of fun, lots of silliness. Again, I mean, if that bomb does drop like that, are you going to send out 2 of your captains, 2 of your surgeons, 2 of your 4 surgeons out there to fix it? Probably not, right? I mean, we've got to get a private or 2 in there and maybe read over the instructions before we start blurting them out. Certainly don't want to hear "but" first amongst our instructions. But loving that theme song. Man, that was so awesome. And we'll hear it a couple more times here before Season 1 ends. And again, just looking forward to wrapping up this first season. It's been awesome. The best part about that, the analysis that they get even better. Wow. Now, before we shove off here on this little bit of MASH review, reaction, and commentary, I did want to put a bit of commentary on something else. We just had the damn Emmy Awards this past night, the 75th Emmy Awards. And once again, the fabulous show Better Call Saul did not win. They won nothing. I think they had 53 nominations over the run of their show and won 0. And that's a crime. But of course, as the showrunner said, they don't give a shit about any of that stuff anyway. But still, kind of ridiculous. Kind of ridiculous. All right, well, right now it's the second week of January 2024. Current temperature outside's 15 degrees. There's 8 inches of snow on the ground. So we'll probably just do a few more episodes of MASH. All right, stay warm. Thanks for dropping in. Do all that YouTube stuff for us. We really appreciate it. Subscribe, hit the like button, drop us a comment, because that's what's up, man.